I'm sure you all remember the amazingly exciting day when you had Elon Musk calling out Trump directly and saying flat out, he's in the Epstein files. In fact, I think he said, like, bookmark this tweet because the truth will come out. He's in the Epstein files. Well, it turns out he's right. And, you know, I said it at the time. A number of people said it at the time. There was already the fact that he was saying it as if, like, the truth wasn't already out, that was the only part I objected to. Like, we already had audio tape of Jeffrey Epstein literally saying I was Trump's best friend for over a decade. We already had that. That was already out there. We already knew Trump would be an asshole to his best friends and try to cuck his best friends and sleep with their wives. We knew Trump and Melania first had sex on the Lolita Express, which is Jeffrey's pedophile plane. We knew Trump flew on the jet at least 7 times. At least 7 times. There was already so much out there. We already knew it. So for him to say it like this will come out. No, it's already out. It's already out. It's just that the media does a horrible job. Democratic politicians never fucking talk about it. And so people only have to come like here and like Midas touch to hear people discuss Trump's connections to Jeffrey Epstein. But so Elon comes out and says that. And then, as you all know, Elon, he's a fucking heavy drug user, bro. He's a heavy drug user, okay? He was probably all pilled up on fucking Adderall and ketamine and all sorts of shit. And so he took more uppers than downers that day. He was tweaking. He was fighting with Trump. And then I guarantee you he woke up the next day and went, motherfucker, what have I done? What have I done? Because Trump's the president. Trump controls your fucking subsidies. He's taken $38 billion in subsidies from American taxpayers. And you piss off the big guy enough, he can just axe your whole shit, dog. Your companies will come fucking crashing down to earth immediately because you are surviving solely on taxpayer money because your shit can't survive in the free market. Are you kidding me? The Cybertruck sold like 7 units, right? That thing is like the laughing stock of the car world. So he backpedals. So he comes out and says that. Then he backpedals, right? And this entire time, Trump is just, playing, neutral with him. So, it's a shame Elon said that. It's a shame, doing that sort of whole thing. Well, guess what? Now we just learned this. This is from Politico. Elon Musk gave Trump and the GOP $15 million even as he was fighting with the president. The next week, he said he was starting a third party. As this man was calling Trump a pedophile to billions of people, he was going, hey, here, take $15 million. Well, if he's a pedophile and you're funding the pedophile to the tune of $15 million, what does that make you? What does that make you? That's like somebody sees Jeffrey Epstein and goes, this guy's disgusting. Here, sir, take all of my money. What? So he's a pedophile, but you like it. You're a fan of that. That's why you gave him $15 million. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Elon Musk gave $5 million to Donald Trump's super PAC during a dramatic and bitter falling out with the president. The donation to MAGA Inc. was made a month after Musk said he had done enough political spending. This guy, his brain is cooked from all the pills and all the drugs, bro. It really is. I've done enough political spending. A month later, here, $15 million to you. He also gave $10 million that same day to help Republicans keep control of Congress. The contributions came weeks into Musk's public feud with Trump as the tech billionaire was slamming Republicans for voting for the mega bill that he argued would blow up the deficit. Still, the SpaceX CEO donated $5 million to each Congressional Leadership Fund, the Senate Leadership Fund, and MAGA Inc. on June 27th, according to the group's filings with the Federal Election Commission on Thursday. Those are the top super PAC supporting the House and Senate Republicans and the Trump political operation. The next week, the world's richest man said he would start his own political party. How's that going, by the way? Musk, who spent $290 million of his own money to boost Trump and other Republicans last year, led the cost-cutting effort of the so-called Department of Government Efficiency, blah, blah, blah. So do you understand what that was? I think what happened here is Elon trying to get back in Trump's good graces after calling him a pedophile, trying to get back on the good side of the Republicans, and then maybe there was some sort of signal from behind the scenes that the Republicans said to him, or Trump said to him, or somebody in the White House said to him, like, nah, dog, we're done with you, right? And so then he throws another little tantrum and decides, I'm going to launch the America Party, a political party which has a 0% chance of success. 0. Now, the only thing it might be good for is if, because he's got a gazillion dollars, he can get on some ballots, maybe he can strip 2 percentage points or 3 percentage points from Republicans in various states. That would be great, because that would help the Democrats. But the idea that this would be something that would take off is fucking preposterous. And there's a bunch of silly people, like Andrew Yang is somehow working with him on, fucking Mark Cuban is like willing to work with him. What is wrong with you guys? Elon Musk is the guy who just illegally cut pediatric cancer research. And this is the guy you want to team up with? He cut Meals on Wheels. This is who you want. He fired 250,000 government workers that did nothing wrong, didn't hurt anybody, and were just living their lives and doing their jobs. And this is who you... He fired 83,000 veterans. Veterans, dog. And, oh, yeah, this guy's ideology will lead us to a better place. He's fucking throwing Zig Heils on a regular basis. He's fucking quote tweeting Nazis on Twitter and saying, "You have told the actual truth." What? He's a fucking drug-addled, ketamine addict, fucking narcissistic freak. And this, you think something good is going to come of this? Well, something good will come of it. Like I said, if he gets on some of the ballots, takes 2 or 3 percentage points from Republicans, boom, that helps Democrats. So is that the goal, though? No, I think that this guy's ego is big enough and he's stupid enough to think he can actually launch a party that fucking takes over the country. But what does it say about this man and how petty he is and how childish he is and how much this is like fucking high school? That right after you say, oh, Trump's on the Epstein list and he's a pedophile, immediately after that, you're sending him $15 million? I don't know about you guys, but if I leveled that serious an accusation against somebody, the last thing I would ever do is get caught sending them money or giving them support of any kind after that, of any kind. Jesus Christ, we are led by immature man babies, dog. That's who's leading us. I mean, this is comical. This is fucking preposterous. And I never want to hear again from anybody ever. Oh, Elon Musk, he's a genius. Even the people who try to, oh yeah, he's got some problems, he's got some issues, but you can't deny how brilliant he's been when it comes to business. It's all bullshit. He's a marketing guy. He's a PR guy. He didn't even fucking, you think he does the engineering work for like Starlink? No, he doesn't. He's a con man. This is a guy, how many times has he overpromised and underdelivered? What happened to that Tesla Roadster or whatever they called it in 2017? Oh, we're going to have this thing within a year and it's going to have battery life where you don't have to charge it for X amount of time. And they never even fucking made the car. People put down hundreds of thousands of dollars. They didn't make the fucking car. This is what he does. He does vaporware. He sells some shit and then it doesn't come to pass. Time and time and time again. It's just incredible. It's just incredible how this guy has conned his way to this position where now, guess what? He's projected to become the world's first trillionaire. Trillionaire. Never in my life have I seen a more clear example that meritocracy is total bullshit. Total bullshit. Anybody who thinks, oh, the more money somebody makes, the harder they work, the further they go. No! It's like, if anything, we have an anti-meritocracy. The dumbest, most shameless, and obnoxious motherfuckers are the ones who dupe people over and they rob them and they make enough money where they're at the top of the hierarchy. Meanwhile, the hardest working people you ever met, some of them don't have fucking health care, can't afford to pay their mortgage, got all these problems, right? Can't afford a $400 emergency. But you got the world's dumbest, most shameless, most obnoxious, loudmouth asshole scamming everybody on a regular basis. Somehow he's going to be the world's first trillionaire. Thank you, Elon Musk. Elon Musk's existence is an argument against capitalism. Let's just call it what it is. His very existence undermines capitalism being a good thing. Like, hey, what if we took the least qualified, dumbest, most obnoxious, most shameless loser you can think of and have him like bully and con his way into being the world's richest man? Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, meanwhile, we're going to have 600,000 homeless people. Yeah, we're going to have millions of people who can't afford health care. Good system, right? Does that all work out? No, it fucking doesn't. And this is what they're doing. This is what he's doing. Call Trump a pedophile, give him $15 million, launch a third party that's going to go nowhere. When are people going to wake up? Well, I don't know when people are going to wake up that what do the people in this story have in common? Trump, Elon, I mentioned Mark Cuban. What do they all have in common? Billionaires. These people are going to destroy the earth. They're already halfway there, but they're not going to stop. Billionaires will destroy this fucking planet. Before they would agree to pay another dime in taxes, they would fucking tank the globe. They don't give a fuck. And this is a great example of it. Call him a pedo, give him $15 million anyway. Try to get back in the good graces. I mean, what a joke. What a sick joke. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.